Hello everyone, it's a very rainy, dreary day in the Netherlands. Even the rabbits are sleeping. And it's the perfect time to open up a box of Throne of Eldraine. Because today it is release day. Ah, yes. So, Throne of Eldraine. Let me get some coffee first. Ooh, just woke up. So, Throne of Eldraine, we opened up the pre-release pack last week, saw a little bit of the story, and we know that the king is lost and missing, but he has finally returned. Kenrith, the returned king. It's a 5 mana 5/5 legendary creature, so he can be your general. For 1 red, all creatures gain trample and haste until end of turn for 2 mana, which one of is green, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. The white version, 3 mana, target player gains 5 life, blue for 4. Target player draws a card, and 5 for black, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under its owner's control. This is definitely a card I want to build a deck with. Maybe I will, and maybe I will even post, I will, that's a thing for sure. Maybe I will even post a deck list again, a deck thingy. Right, the returned king. Is it Aragorn? Is it the king Monty Python, the Holy Grail, King Arthur, king of the Britons? I didn't vote for you. Right. Right, let's open up the box and see what we get. I am really hoping to get the children of the king, the royal scions, because I missed out on those in Battle Bond. Still don't have them, so I really want them. Alright. My sister, ironically enough, has the 2 of them, and has a deck around it. Right, let's start our magical journey through the land of Eldraine. Oh, Ginger Brute. I really like it. They really put some effort in it. Scalding Cauldron. I'm missing something. Alright, that's it. The light. Tempting Witch. Oh, yes. Trapped in the Tower. Oh, I love this flavor so much of the set. Tome Raider. Really funny. Animating Fairy. We have a Wonder Mane. An Enchanted Carriage. And we have our first rare, Giant Killer. This is an adventure card. It's adventure side chop down. For 3, it's an instant. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Then exile this card. You may cast the creature later from exile. And then for 1 white, a 1/2 that has the ability for 2 tap target creature. Island and on an adventure. Yes, very cool. Right. Oh, drawbridge. Golden egg. Oh. Yeah, and we have some warlocks in the set. From those of you who've seen my other videos, especially from World of Warcraft, you know that I'm a warlock as a main in World of Warcraft, so I'm really happy they put some warlocks in here for a change. Shining Armor. Really love playing that at the pre-release. Cauldron Familiar. Once and Future. Improbable Alliance. And we have, as another rare, Once Upon a Time. Oh, and this is quite a good card as well. For 2, we have an instant that says, if this spell is the first spell you've cast this game, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Oh, that alone, Once Upon a Time, and that flavor. Oh, I love it. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I love it. Swamp. And oh yeah, that's right. I've often complained about the tip cards, and they have returned, numbered this time, which means, you guessed it, they're collectible again. Just like the olden days from 10th edition, Time Spiral, Lorwyn, Shadowmoor, etc., etc. Really not that happy about it. Just give me tokens. Right, Witch's Cottage, the beloved princess. Oh, that's one of the family from Kenrith. The Curious Pair, Hansel and Gretel, or as we in Dutch call them, Hans en Grietje. The Silver Flame Ritual, right, Round Table. Huh? Queen of Ice, the Ice Queen. Crystal Slipper, Cinderella. Sir Cara the Bold. Shambling Suit. Grumgully the Generous. And we have as another rare the Acclaimed Contender. For 3 we have a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, if you control another knight, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a knight, aura, equipment, or legendary artifact from among them, and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Sweet. And we have a giant token. Not a giant token, but a giant token. And on the back here we see our first art. I've discussed it last week as well. Theros Beyond Death. Heroes persevere. We see Elspeth casting off her mask from as a Forsaken. This basically is Greek death. I've discussed it among friends many times. She is in Greek death, which means she can escape. And I'm really looking forward to that set as well. Well, because I'm studying history at the moment, and I just love ancient history, like Romans and Greeks, so that's my set. Revenge of Ravens. Oh, the Flaxen Intruder, the storybook art. Just look at that art. At the frame, actually, and the art. Oh, I just love it so much. I was really surprised that I put these in here. I thought they were only in collector boosters. But no. I've pulled this one. My girlfriend pulled this one at the pre-release as well. In the storybook arts, and this is the third one I have. But yeah, you can get these. And that's really amazing. I really love it, and I'm putting it aside. Clockwork Servant. And as a rare, we have a Fervent Champion for 1 red, 1/1 first strike haste. Whenever Fervent Champion attacks, another target attacking knight you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Equip abilities, you activate that target Fervent Champion, costs 3 less to activate, so that's your free shining armor all around. Island, and we have a food token. Now then, speaking of these super awesome arts, of course we have a booster, and I didn't want to open it at the start of the video. So yeah, let's do that right now. So you get 15 awesome cards, of which a lot of them are foil. Of course, the first 8, I believe, are foils. So we have a foil Moonlit Scavengers. Oh, just look at that. Oh, this is beautiful. A foil Rimrock Knight. A foil Reaper of Night. Foil Tall as a Beanstalk. Oh my god, it's a foil Shining Armor. Oh, shiny armor. Foil 7 Dwarfs. Nice. Foil Mantle of Tides. And then we go to the... foil Flaxen Intruder. Now I have 4 of these in storybook art. This is amazing. Foil Sir Alan the Lion's Claw. Then we have our regulars. So these are the foils. Foulmire Knight. Storybook art. Beautiful. Shepherd of the Flock. Yeah, I'm doing it like this, or else I'm gonna spoil myself. A Shepherd of the Flock. Also storybook art. Merfolk's Secret Keeper. Very beautiful. That's a rare. So we don't have a mythic. That's alright. A Knight's Charge. This is a regular rare. Then we have our full art rare, which is a Clackbridge Troll. Oh, right, I just forgot about this one. Knight's Charge is a 3 mana whenever a knight you control attacks. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then for 8, sacrifice Knight's Charge, return all knight creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. Clackbridge Troll, that's an 8/8 trample haste for 5, and when it enters the battlefield, target opponent creates 3/0/1 white goat creature tokens. Ah, so that's the goat guy. At the beginning of combat on your turn, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If a player does, tap Clackbridge Troll. You gain 3 life and you draw a card. Then we have I'm going to put this aside as well. A foil Bone Crusher Giant for 3. We have a 4/3 with Stomp. That's the adventure side. Damage can be prevented this turn. Stomp deals 2 damage to any target. And then the creature card is 3 mana 4/3. And when it becomes the target of a spell, Bone Crusher Giant deals 2 damage to that player's controller. And we have a foil token. Ooh. That's just the human token. And on the other side we have a foil food token. Cool. Very cool. But I can understand opening this now. The value is quite underwhelming. As you can see, I didn't have a mythic, and even the rare is questionable at the least. But still, it's fun to open up all these storybook art cards, I think. Fell the pheasant. Alright, Fairy Guide Mother. I want to say Fairy Godmother. That's probably the idea behind it. A Burning Yard Trainer. We have a Covetous Urge. Sir Alan the Lion's Claw. And we have another rare, Return of the Wild Speaker. For 5 we have choose 1, draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control. Or non-human creatures you control get +3/+3. Mountain, and another one of these tip cards, really. As far as I believe, you can even get the borderless cards in the packs here as well. It's a shame they didn't put any full art cards in this set, like the lands. That would be fun. Oh, Little Mermaid. Oh, I love Little Mermaid. The 7 Dwarfs. Look at that fox. Silly fox. Outmuscle. Oh, I really love it that they continued the art with the bear being punched or punching. Just wrestling. Very cool. Oh, Kenrit's Transformation. We have Overwhelmed Apprentice. Steel Claw Lance. And we have as a rare the Stormfist Crusader. For 2, we have a 2/2 Menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. Alright. Plains, and our first foil of the box. I was wondering where the foils went. Fell the Pheasant, it's a common. And a human token. I'm thinking about altering one of the human tokens to Belle. That's pretty funny. I really hope we get the Beast as well. Opt is back. Forever Young. True Love's Kiss. We have a Trail of Crumbs. Witch's Oven. Oh, that's appropriate. And a Resolute Rider. And as our rare, we have the Black Lance Paragon. Oh my god, I just love this card. I played this in the pre-release yesterday. Last week for you guys. It's just great. It's very fun to play with. And the art, I love this art. For 2, it's a 3/1 flash, and when it enters the battlefield, target knight gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. An island, and we have a fairy token. And we still haven't pulled a mythic either. I haven't seen any mythics at all, not even from the pre-release packs I've opened so far. So that's, yeah, keeping it exciting. Turn into a pumpkin. We have Slaying Fire, and we have Sir Eleonora the Discerning. And as a rare, ooh, nice, a Murderous Rider. Oh, I'd love to have this. This is an excellent card. For 3 we have Swift End, which is the adventure side. It's an instant. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, you lose 2 life. And then its regular card is for 3, a 2/3 lifelink. When it dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. This can come back every time. And it's amazing. Amazing card. Forest and a food token. Right, we have a Henge Walker. We have, oh, yeah, I don't have to go through the comments. Blow your house down. Funny, funny, funny. Inquisitive Puppet, Pinocchio. Fireborn Knight. Sir Conrad the Grim. And another Emery the Lurker of the Log. Ooh. Yeah, shouldn't trust women lying in ponds distributing swords. It's 3 mana, 1/2. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then tap, choose target artifact in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. Wait, what? You still pay its costs, of course. Timing rules still apply. I think that's the first time I've seen that line of text on a card. Alright. Mountain, and we have a foil uncommon, the Embereth Shieldbreaker. Very cool. And I just love the storybook art version of that Shieldbreaker. It's really weird art. A bartered cow. Right, Keeper of Fables, Embereth Shieldbreaker. We have a Savvy Hunter, and ooh, just look at that. Fae of the Wishes, but a storybook art card. This is a great card as well, and we have the beautiful art. Wow. It has an adventure side, granted, for 4. It's a sorcery speed. You may choose a non-creature card you own from outside the game. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Now, this mechanic has been in the game since, I believe, Judgment. And it functions just that you search your sideboard. But still, that's just great. And then the other side is for 2, a 1/4 flying, with an ability for 2, discard 2 cards, return it to your owner's hand. Very cool. An island, and we have another on an adventure. Right. Merchant of the Veil. Deafening Silence. We have a Sorcerer's Broom. Inspiring Veteran. And we have another rare. We still don't have a mythic. We're almost 1/3 out of the box. Castle Embereth. It's a land. It enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a mountain. If you tap it, you add red. And for 3, you tap it. Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Now, these are all based on pop culture. This particular castle has been based off of the movie Princess Mononoke. It's the least obvious, to be honest, in my opinion. The Wicked Guardian foil. Just look at her. Right here. And a Knight token. Aw, the lonesome unicorn. Aw, poor creature. Into the story. We have an Order of Midnight. Ooh, we have another Foulmire Knight storybook art. And we have as our another rare, another acclaimed contender. Well, well, well. Foil Island. And we're 1/3 out of the box. Still no mythics. It's very, very weird. Gingerbread cabin. Skull Knocker Ogre. Loch Dragon. Sir Farron, the Henchhammer. And there it is. Oko! Thief of Crowns. Oh, that's at the moment of filming the most expensive card from the set. Now that is very, very nice. Right. The antagonist of the set for 3. We have a 4 loyalty planeswalker, +2 creative food token, +1 target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a green elk creature with base power and toughness 3/3. And -5, it starts at 4, so you're gonna get there. Exchange control of target artifact or creature you control and target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or less. That is pretty nice. Oh, our first mythic. Sweet. Forest and a dwarf token. Right. Well, that makes up for the first third of the box. Return to nature. Run away together. Right, we have an Archon of Absolution, Cauldron's Gift, we have an Oakham Ranger, and we have as a rare Happily Ever After. For 3, it's an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, each player gains 5 life and draws a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 5 colors among permanents you control, there are 6 or more card types among permanents you control, and or cards in your graveyard, and your life total is greater than or equal to your starting life total, you win the game. I had a discussion with a friend of mine who's really against these kind of cards that you win the game. Oh my god, that is just... Whew, that I didn't expect that. A foil Murderous Rider. Now this is along with, I believe, once upon a time, the most expensive rare. And we have it foil. Oh my god. That's just great. And a mouse token. Just look at that. Oh, that is great. So an Oko and a foil Murderous Rider. Back to back. That's just amazing. Right. Let's continue. Yeah, exactly. This is how I feel now. The thrill of possibility. Bake into a pie. I just love these. I just love this set. Oh, Frogify. Mad Redder. Arcanist Owl. And we have as a rare and a regular Fae of Wishes. Oh, that's not too bad. That's really not too bad. What is going on? Is my luck suddenly turning? A boar token. You guys probably know, usually I have quite bad luck, except for that one foil Shockland once upon a time. And that foil Snapcaster Mage, and all of the other boxes were pretty questionable. Claim the Firstborn. Fairy Vandal. A Lucky Clover. There we have it. It's a Lucky Clover. That's probably it. And as a rare, we have a Wishclaw Talisman. For 2, it's an artifact. When it enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters on it. If you pay 1, you tap it and you remove a wish counter. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. An opponent gains control of Wishclaw Talisman. Activate this ability only during your turn. Alright. And another food token. We are now approaching the halfway mark of the box. The video is so long already. Oh my god. But I just love it. I just want to enjoy this. Glass Casket. A Shine Chaser. Ferocity of the Wilds. And we have a Star Destroyer. Castle Lochthwain. Which is obviously the Star Wars reference in this set. Castle Lochthwain enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a swamp. Taps for black, and if you pay 3 and you tap it, draw a card, then you lose life equal to the number of cards in your hand. Mountain, and we have a foil Wandermane. Right. Cauldron Familiar. We have a Sage of the Falls. Rampart Smasher. And we have as a rare a Gilded Goose. Nice. For 1 green, a 0/2 flying. When it enters the battlefield, create a food token. If you pay 2 and you tap it, create a food token. And if you tap it, you sacrifice a food. Add 1 mana of any color. Cool card. Yeah, nothing to say about that. It's basically a Birds of Paradise. Well, slightly tuned down Birds of Paradise, but still. An Oakheim Adversary, Mysterious Pathlighter, we have a Maraleaf Pixie, and we have another Mythic, the Harmonious Archon. I don't know if that's a good one, but still, let's take a look. I don't remember this in the pricings. For 6, we have a 4/5 flying. Non-Archon creatures have a base power and toughness of 3/3. Okay, cool. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. So basically they are 3/3 as well, as long as this one is in play. That's in there. And that. Okay. Redcap Melee. Mystical Dispute, Spinning Wheel, and we have as a rare a Worthy Knight. For 2, it's a 2/2. Whenever you cast a Knight spell, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Alright, cool. And a Human Rogue, one of the Merry Men. Okay. Burning Yard Trainer, Wandermare, All That Glitters, another Worthy Knight, what's going on? And a foil Ferocity of the Wilds. And we have a red token, which is different than a mouse, obviously. Well, we haven't seen a borderless card yet, and we haven't seen one of the spellbook cards in a while as well. What's up with that? Once and Future, Shepherd of the Flock, Resolute Rider, and as a rare, Doom Foretold. For 4, we have an enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-land, non-token permanent. If that player can't, they discard a card. They lose 2 life, and you draw a card, you gain 2 life, you create a 2/2 white creature token with Vigilance, then you sacrifice Doom Foretold. Oh, that's an interesting card. Forest and another one of these tokens. I am really excited to actually play Standard now with this set. This is just crazy. Revenge of Ravens, a Beanstalk Giant, and a Wintermoor Commander, and as a rare, another Emery Lurker of the Log. Huh. That's our 3rd duplicate, this box. It's been a while since I've had so many duplicates. Still, Emery is one of the cards you'll probably don't mind getting another one of. Turn into a Pumpkin. Kenrith's Transformation, Sir Alan the Lion's Claw, and we have as a rare Dance of the Mans. 2 mana and X sorcery, return up to X target artifacts and or non-aura enchantment cards, each with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If X is 6 or more, those permanents are 4/4 creatures in addition to their other types. Alright. And we have a foil Out Muscle. Right, 2/3 of the box down. We have some great cards. Oko and the foil thingy. The Phase of Wishes. It's been going well. Inquisitive Puppet, Savvy Hunter, Heraldic Banner. There we have it. Citizens of Dalaran. Yeah, for those of you who know it, this is a World of Warcraft reference. The floating city of Dalaran, Castle Ventress, the blue version. It enters tapped unless you control an island. It taps for blue, and then for 4 tap, scry 2. Alright, cool. Mountain, and we have a foil Lochmer Serpent, which is another rare, obviously, a foil rare. It's 6 mana, 7/7 flash. For 1 blue, sacrifice an island. Lochmer Serpent can't be blocked this turn. 1 black, sacrifice a swamp. You gain 1 life and draw a card. 2, 1 of each. Exile 5 target cards from an opponent's graveyard. Return Lochmer Serpent from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only any time you could cast a sorcery. And a bear token. I'm going to pause the video here because my memory of my iPad is running low now. I'll be back shortly. Sit still. Well, for you guys it's only a couple of seconds. See you later. See you in a minute. In a couple of seconds. And we're back. Right, for me that was a long time. My PC broke down, so I had to fix it. So that took me an hour. Well, let's continue this magical journey. Let's refocus then. There we go. Bog Naughty Joust, Improbable Alliance, and we have a rare Torbran, the Thane of Red Fell. Right. I believe this is... no, it's not the first dwarf legend. We had the other one from Onslaught and Odyssey. Right, this is a 4 mana 2/4 dwarf. If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead. Alright. We have Righteousness, a reprint from all the way back from Alpha. Used to be a rare. Sir Farron, the Henchhammer. Then we have Deathless Knight. And we have, as another rare, a Ventress Gargoyle. 2 mana, 5/4 flying. It can't attack unless defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. Ventress Gargoyle can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in hand. Tap, each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Alright. Well, still only have 2 mythics. Let's hope it changes. Giant Opportunity. We have Sir Cara the Bold, Edgewell Innkeeper, and we have a Wicked Wolf. For 4 mana we have a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Sacrifice a food, put a +1/+1 counter on Wicked Wolf, it gains indestructible until end of turn, tap it. Alright. Nice. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, this art, man. Order of Midnight, storybook version from Seb McKinnon. I just love his art for this set. This is just... wow. Very, very beautiful. A Thunderous Snapper, an Enchanted Carriage, and we have... oh my god! The Murderous Rider! The storybook version. Just look at that. Oh, this is... and it's the great card as well. I think I have 4 of these now. That is excellent. So, that is beautiful. Oh my god, I'm very happy with that. And we have a foil swamp. Alright. Do I have 4? I had one in the pre-release. Really curious to that. Yep, I have 4 because I have a foil as well. Oh, that is great. That's one of the cards I really wanted a playset of. Now I just need Fabled Passage as a playset. And yeah, that's basically what I want for this set. Playsets, that is. Overwhelmed Apprentice, Belle of the Brawl. We have an Inspiring Veteran, and we have as our mythic a Circle of Loyalty. For 6 mana legendary artifact. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each knight you control. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. And for 4 and tap 2 and net tap, create another one of those tokens. Right. I don't know if that's any good. I don't even know if the knight decks are going to become very good. So that's mythic number 3. Which Oko is currently my favorite. Definitely my favorite. Slaying Fire. We have Witch's Oven, a Fireborn Knight, and we have another rare, the Sundering Stroke. It's a 7 mana sorcery. It deals 7 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. If at least 7 red mana was spent to cast this spell, instead it deals 7 damage to each of those permanents and or players. Cool. But yeah, 7. And a goat. Rally for the Throne. We have a Spectre Shriek, Shambling Suit, and we have another rare, the Ironcrag Feet. For 4, it's a sorcery at 7 red. Hey, you can cast it with it. Oh, wow, you can cast it at turn 4. Right, you can cast only one more spell this turn. Well, that's convenient. And we have another foil swamp. It's the same swamp! What is going on with this box? We only have 4 boosters left. I'm really hoping to go out with a bang, even though this box has been very nice to us. Oh, just look at that animating fairy. Oh my god. I don't know why I get so... Oh my god. This is just too beautiful. This is... Covetous Urge. We have a Sir Conrad the Grim, and we have as a rare a Mirror Maid. Oh, we haven't seen that one yet. For 3 an enchantment, you may have Mirror Maid enter the battlefield as a copy of any artifact or enchantment on the battlefield. Alright. Keeper of Fables, Cauldron's Gift, we have an Elite Headhunter, and we have, ooh, nice, Fable Passage. That's the one I was talking about. Oh, wow, beautiful. And a foil Bone Crusher Giant. Just look at that. Oh my god, I can't get over how beautiful these are. Right, Fable Passage. I haven't said what it done yet. Oh, what it does yet. Fable Passage is a land. If you tap it and you sacrifice it, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. Then if you control 4 or more lands, untap that land. Pretty good if you ask me. 2 more boosters to go. So that actually makes 3 I have now. I need 1 more of those. Archon of Absolution, Mad Redder, we have a Steelclaw Lance, and we have as a rare Piper of the Swarm. For 2, it's 1/3, reds you control have Menace. For 2, a tap, you create a 1/1 black-red creature token. And then for 4 and tap, sacrifice 3 reds, gain control of target creatures. Creature. And the Human Warrior of the Merryman. Final pack of this box. I know it's been a kind of a long video. Apologize for that. I do like it from every now and then. Hey, we have a normal Flaxen Intruder. Well, that's new. A Mystical Dispute. We have a Ferocity of the Wilds. And as our final rare, we have Escape to the Wilds. For 5, it's a sorcery. Exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may play cards exiled this way until the end of your next turn. You may play an additional land this turn. And we don't have a final foil. So that's it for this box. Only 3 mythics. Did they tune it down? Well, at least we have an Oko. And we have some very nice stuff here. Oh, just look at that. All of these beautiful cards. Oh, can't get over how beautiful they are. And a whole bunch of foils, but that's also because of the collector's booster. So, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next week when we open up the Rowan Planeswalker deck. See you all then. Bye-bye.